Hi guys, I'm investigating today a old rig and I'm trying to solve the power problems in it. I started to measure the voltage. As you can see on the 12 volt, this is just a mass minus, it's only 11.25 volts, which is very low. I'm gonna check to the other one, change to the other one. Okay, measuring directly on the power supply is 12.08 volts, which is okay, but on the cards, as you could see, the voltage is lower than 1 volt. This will cause overheating and exceeds power consumption. I'll connect it again. So measuring on the card itself, which includes the voltage drop over this lead and this connector, which is warm, it's 11.6 volts. This one is even better, 11.45, which means it's the amps which goes there has to be higher, so because of the voltage drop, so the consumption will be higher. This one is a bit warm. That's the cause, because there are two on the same line. This one's warmer than this one. We'll measure on the next card. So this one 11.29. This one's even worse. It's a nightmare, this rig. The power supply will warm. Yeah, it does. It's a pretty big power consumption here. Ah, that's the best one. Look at that. 11.11. It's again connected through double ribbon to here, which is warm. That's why the voltage drops. So we need to power each individually, and we should remove those crap connectors to a proper one lead, which isn't so simple because this power supply doesn't have more, but I'll try to do my best to increase the voltage on the card itself. That's another interesting thing. If you measure the current which goes there is 6.4 amp DC, so this ribbon crap SATA thing cannot handle that. That's way behind that its capability. Here's the other side, a different card, 6.2 as well. It's a lot of amps. 5.5 here, and similar here. Okay, I made a new cable. It's not perfect, but it shows the difference. The most important thing, it got 2 pins on this one instead of 1 pin, which is in here. And when you measure the pin out, it occurs that 12 volts is in the middle, so 2 pins should be used, and in case of this cable only 1 pin was used, so the pin in the actual PSU was overheating, which causes such situations like you can see in here. 1 pin is burned and the whole socket is off. Then it can cause fire. You can put your whole house or whatever place you are in flames. So if this works, and the voltage 1174, and it was 11, I think 20 or something like that, so it's much better. The cables ain't gonna hit so bad. I'll prepare the rest and show you the result. Okay, I did some tweaks. There are 3 cables which are split into 1 to each 2 cards, and this is sorted too. So now we can see it's 11.87 on top, on the last one, which is very good. And it's hard to measure over there, but I have the pins in here too for 12 volts, and it's 11.8 on this one. So this is very good. It's similar in here, 11.73 on this one, so I'm pretty happy with that. There's one I'm still not satisfied because that's a splitter. One goes here, then it splits, so there is a joint, and those are very thin cables. You can see the difference. But I also run on some problems with loose pins, so they aren't too great. But anyway, this looks good, and it should run with less energy consumption and less, let's say, hazard of overheating. Alright, thanks guys. The quick check on the current. So the last one, it's almost 6.5, now it's 6. So this means it's consuming less energy, and there is a small current because the voltage doesn't drop so badly. The next one, it doesn't look so good. Probably because this is it's another junction. That's better. Yeah, this one has to go. I'll have to replace that with the proper cable like that.